what's up guys? Jeff Simmons here. I want to talk to you guys today about gluten intolerance. I'm sure you notice nowadays you go through the grocery store, the big trend nowadays is for everything to say gluten-free. But I'm sure most of you guys have no idea what gluten is, what it does to your body, and whether you should avoid it or not. Basically, gluten, what it is, it's a protein that's found in the seeds of the triticum species. Basically, you're probably saying, well, what the heck is that? The triticum species is found in wheat, rye, and barley. So basically, wheat, rye, and barley are loaded with gluten. So gluten, basically what it was used for, it was a protein that kept insects and bugs away from the wheat, the rye, and the barley, from basically eating the seeds of these different grains. What does it cause? What does gluten cause in your body? Gluten, not only does it cause the gluten intolerance, but it also leads to celiac disease. Celiac disease is not cool. It's definitely not something that you want to mess with. When the gluten enters your body, the wall of your intestines are basically lined by different junctions, and that keeps out foreign objects from coming in and entering the intestinal walls. The gluten, however, is able to penetrate those junctions and enter your intestines where the digestion is trying to take place. And what happens is when that gluten enters the intestinal walls, it keeps your body from being able to break down those macronutrients. And not only does it do that, but it also, your body recognizes that as an attack. It views the gluten as a foreign object that it does not recognize. So basically views as if your body is under attack and basically initiates an immune response. So it's a nasty disease that you do not want to take part in. But a lot of times people have no idea that they even have celiac disease because the symptoms can be so common and be just passed off as basically discomfort. So what are some of the symptoms that you might experience from gluten intolerance or celiac disease? Gluten intolerance can lead to fatigue. Very common, very common. Many people say they're fatigued throughout the day. Gluten intolerance has a huge effect on energy levels and fatigue. Bloating. A lot of you guys say, oh, I ate a big carb dinner, so I feel bloated. Well, there's a reason you feel bloated, because your body was not meant to eat grains. You have an intolerance to gluten, so it leads to extreme bloating and discomfort in the stomach as well. A lot of times, gluten intolerance will also lead to diarrhea. Your body's not able to break down those new macronutrients correctly, so it will expel those nutrients as diarrhea instead. Also, it leads to osteopenia. It also leads to osteoporosis. It will also lead to the inability to gain weight and the inability to lose weight. Those are just some of the different symptoms that you might experience with gluten intolerance or celiac disease. So what do you do? What does that mean for you guys? Well, number one, I've touched on it before in different blog posts. We were not meant to eat grains. And I'll say that again. We were not meant to eat grains. So what do you eat? You want to focus your diet around lean protein sources, lean animal protein sources, whether it's organic, free-range eggs, lean cuts of ground beef, chicken, protein sources such as that are low in saturated fats that have high levels of protein. Also, you want to eat plenty of vegetables. They're basically very nutrient dense, pretty much calorie free, and it's going to keep you sustained and keep your energy level high throughout the day. Also, you want to have your fruits as well, but maybe limited to 2 to 3 servings of fruit a day. And then lastly, what do you do? Stay away from the wheats, the rye, and the barley. Limit your grain intake, as I mentioned in a previous post, but pay close attention to items that say gluten-free or limit, cut out the wheat, the barley, and the rye altogether in your diet. It's not needed. Substitute them out with vegetables and lean protein sources, or simply a couple pieces of fruit. So pay close attention to how you feel. I challenge you guys, try it for 7 days, try it for 2 weeks, cut out all grains from your diet, up the nutrient levels from the vegetables, and eat the lean protein sources, and I guarantee you, along with drinking plenty of water, you will feel better about yourself. You'll feel cleaner inside, and you'll have more energy throughout the day and less bloating. So basically we touched on gluten intolerance. Pay attention to what you're putting into your body, guys. I hope that helped. Have a killer day.